Let me tell you something most people don't realize. The ultra-rich aren't just buying watches, yachts, and penthouses. They're buying escape. Not the holiday getaway kind. I mean the kind of escape you build into the ground. Right now, there's a luxury market operating in silence. Private underground bunkers, fortified estates, self-sustaining compounds designed to survive scenarios most people never plan for. And here's the part that should make you pause. This isn't doomsday fantasy. It's a growing industry built for clients who can pay 8 figures for peace of mind. Because when you have everything, the only thing left to buy is certainty. Today, we're exposing the billionaire bunker market, what they're building, how it works, who's buying it, where they're going, and what this says about the future. And stay to the end because the most revealing part isn't the bunker, it's the mindset behind it. Welcome to Daytime Luxe. This is where luxury isn't just about what you see, it's about what the wealthy prepare for. Today is part of our Luxury Exposed series, and the rule here is simple. We don't follow noise, we follow behavior. Let's begin. If you're wondering why this market is booming right now, it's because the wealthy see risk differently. Most people ask, is something likely to happen? Billionaires ask, if something happens, what's the damage? That's the mindset shift. They don't need something to be likely, they just need it to be catastrophic. So what are the threats they're thinking about? Not one thing, a cluster. Financial instability, cyber attacks, supply chain collapse, pandemics, political unrest, even high-impact climate events. And here's the key point. The richest people live in a world where systems are the product. If systems fail, their money becomes less useful overnight. So they invest in a solution that doesn't depend on the system. Not a safe, not a guard, a world. Let's clear up the biggest misconception. When people hear bunker, they imagine a concrete box, canned food, flashlights, a bad mattress. That's not what the ultra-rich are building. They're building continuity spaces. Continuity means life continues, not survival, continuity. They want a place where, even if the world becomes chaotic, their day looks like this. Clean air, warm lighting, a working kitchen, medical support, secure communication, controlled access, comfort without compromise. If you're a billionaire, discomfort isn't the price you pay for safety. Comfort is part of the safety. Let's talk about what these spaces actually include, because this is where luxury gets exposed. Modern high-end bunkers can include medical suites, not first aid kits, real treatment rooms, storage for supplies, sometimes even operating capability. Air filtration systems, military-grade filtration designed for smoke, toxins, and airborne contaminants. Independent power, generators, battery backups, solar redundancy, multiple fuel sources. Water independence, purification systems, storage tanks, sometimes private wells. Food systems, not just storage, rotating inventory, controlled environments, sometimes hydroponics. Security architecture, layered entry points, reinforced doors, surveillance, safe rooms, controlled corridors. And then the luxury layer, private cinemas, gyms, wine rooms, libraries, art vaults, guest suites, and in some extreme cases, underground pools. So the question isn't, can they survive? The question is, can they live better than most people while hidden? And the answer is yes. Now, let's talk numbers. This market doesn't start at a few thousand euros. High-end bunker builds often start around 5 to 10 million. And when you scale into true billionaire territory, it can climb into 20, 50, even 100 million. Because you're not paying for the walls, you're paying for excavation, engineering, reinforcement, filtration, redundancy, and secrecy. Secrecy is expensive. The client doesn't want a construction crew taking selfies. They want controlled teams, NDAs, compartmentalized work, and limited access. Privacy becomes a line item. Here's a sentence you should remember. The bunker is not the product. The product is optionality. Optionality means if things go wrong, you have choices. Choices are the ultimate luxury because in a crisis, most people have none. So while the public focuses on is it ethical or is it paranoid, the wealthy focus on one thing. Will I have options when everyone else doesn't? That's the mentality that built fortunes, and it's the mentality that builds bunkers. Now, where does this happen? Not in crowded cities, not in places with too many eyes. The top locations share three traits: isolation, stability, access. Places frequently chosen include New Zealand, the Swiss Alps, certain U.S. states like Montana, Texas, and parts of the Midwest, remote coastal estates, and yes, private islands. The logic is simple. Low population density reduces exposure, stable governance reduces long-term uncertainty, and access, private airstrips, discrete roads, makes movement possible, because the bunker isn't useful if you can't reach it. Which brings us to the next hidden layer. Most people think the bunker is the plan. It's not. The bunker is the destination. The real plan is how to get there. The wealthy don't just build underground homes, they build logistics, private aviation, alternate routes, standby drivers, fuel access, trusted security teams, layered communication systems. Some have what's essentially an exit protocol. If a situation triggers certain thresholds, a financial event, civil unrest, supply disruption, they move early, not when it's obvious, before it's obvious. Because the worst time to leave is when everyone else is leaving too. So the bunker market is not just architecture, it's strategy. Now, who exactly is buying this? Not every rich person. This tends to be a specific profile. Founders, tech executives, hedge fund managers, family offices, ultra-high net worth investors who think in systems. People whose wealth is tied to complex networks. When networks fail, they're exposed, so they invest in independence. And the reason you don't hear about them? Because the culture of old money is built around one idea. If you have a safe exit, you don't talk about it. This is going to sound strange, but it's true. In certain circles, a bunker becomes a status symbol, not publicly, privately. It's like saying, I'm not just wealthy enough to buy luxury, I'm wealthy enough to buy continuity. And because it's hidden, it signals something even stronger than a supercar. It signals long-term thinking, and long-term thinking is the real mark of elite wealth.
Now let's get honest. What does it say when the most resourced people on Earth are preparing for collapse? It doesn't mean they know collapse is coming tomorrow, but it does suggest something deeper. They don't trust systems to protect them. They trust preparation. They trust assets. They trust control. And if you want the psychology of wealth, here it is. Most people buy luxury to feel successful. The ultra-rich buy security to stay successful. They're not trying to impress. They're trying to remain operational under pressure. That's not a fantasy. That's a mindset. So what does this mean for you? First, it reveals the gap between entertainment wealth and strategic wealth. A flashy purchase is consumption, a bunker is infrastructure. Second, it shows that luxury isn't always glamorous. Sometimes it's invisible. And third, it gives you a valuable question to ask in your own life. If something unexpected happened, what would you do? Not out of fear, out of clarity. Because preparedness isn't just for billionaires. The scale is different, but the principle is the same. Options reduce panic. Planning reduces chaos. And the richer you are, the more you value control over outcomes. And one more thing before we end. This market is evolving. It's not just bunkers anymore. It's second citizenships, offshore residency plans, private security networks, medical access memberships, discrete global mobility systems. Because the ultimate luxury is not a product, it's the ability to move and continue. So if you're watching the rise of quiet wealth, this is one of its final forms, wealth that prepares without announcing. So yes, billionaires are building underground worlds, not because they're dramatic, because they're disciplined. And if you want more videos like this, where we expose the quiet mechanics of wealth, influence, and luxury, like the video, subscribe to Daytime Luxe, and I'll see you in the next one.